Hello, my loves. I don't really know what today's message is about, but I can say that I think a part of it is um, about struggling to surrender to the divine. I would say this message is intended for the divine feminine, specifically divine feminine that have had a really hard time stepping out of their divine masculine. And trying to think. I know for myself, the piece of the puzzle that is making this hard is my ego. But I know that there are a lot of wounds that I thought were healed that are being brought up again while surrendering. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that for now and see what the cards are saying. So we've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Moon card, I do think 1113 is a number to think about. The Ten of Swords. I think, like, in order for you to fully step into your peace and allow this abundance to come in, like, you're having to almost be tested in a sense to see, like, how bad do you really want this? Or I think I don't think it's necessarily like how bad do you really want this. I think it's more what is it called? Testing you to see, like, when these good things come into your life, that you're not gonna go back to how you were just because you get those blessings. Like, that you will continue to stay and work on the things that you need to work on and step into the energy that you are in now. We also have the Strength card and the King of Cups. So give me a second to interpret this reading and I'll get back to you. Okay, so what I'm seeing with the cards with the Moon and the Ten of Swords is you have a lot of shadows within yourself that you have acknowledged and worked through, but I think at this point in time with the Nine of Pentacles, you're having to, I wouldn't say relive them, but you're having to use your discernment of, like, so you're going into this, like, higher mindset, and with that higher mindset, it's a lot more like optimism, good outlook on life, and you're getting all these blessings coming in. But with these two coming in, I'd say especially surrounding, like, self-worth, and how you treat yourself, those things are coming up for you to make sure that you know the difference between those, like, mean thoughts and mean ways of thinking, and knowing that, like, those things are not correct, and redirect them. But I think it's also, like, a test of your strength, because you know your self-worth, but do you know how strong you are? Do you know, like, it's not even that you're like reliving this and having to go through the pains that you went through, especially the pains you went through healing through this and stuff like that. But this is basically like, basically the message I'm getting is like, okay, I had a guy that I was talking to probably like maybe like 6 months ago, and I had done a lot of healing and I was doing good, but as soon as that good thing came into my life, I was like thrown right back into my insecurity, thrown right back into my shadows. And after that had ended, those shadows like consumed me for like a good period of time. So I think that it's testing to make sure that you can handle these blessings coming into your life. And that's not to say that you're not deserving of those things coming into your life. It's like making sure that you're not gonna like spiral once these things come in. And I see with the King of Cups that you do have the strength and you do have the testament, like especially like you have the power within your emotions. You have the emotional intelligence. It's just your guides want to make sure that you're going to be able to enjoy what's coming into your life. So if you have to go through a little more healing and a little more like closing out those like deeper wounds, so that they don't resurface, at times, like the only thing I'm thinking is like when you have like a chronic flare up, or you get your period or something like that, and you're just kind of like, oh, not now. Like you're out there with a dinner, like at a dinner that was like super romantic dinner, anniversary type thing. You're planning to go home and get spicy, and you know, you end up like running to the bathroom and it just looks like a nightmare, and you're like, oh, not now. I wasn't prepared for this. So like, this is almost like the shadow version of that, where it's like you're gonna get all these like level ups, and they want to make sure that you're not gonna have a flare up with your ego or your abandonment wounds, your projection wounds, any other types of wounds that may be healed but still need the work and the time of, like, time is the best healer. So putting in that time and effort into healing these wounds deeper is important. I'm also trying to draw a card from my angel number deck to see if there's any other notes with this message. I'd say work on gratitude for one thing, like writing down what you're grateful for now. And again, like if there's things that you need to say, like make sure you're not writing down like these negative thoughts or speaking these negative thoughts that you may be thinking about yourself, or these negative outcomes that you're like thinking about. 222 alignment. Connections, friendships, romantic relationships, family ties, balance, life choices, compromise, commitment, and trust. How do you move forward towards your life's true calling? Do what makes you happy. Your enthusiasm is what keeps you going. I think that that's the thing that like really is like highlighted for me. Follow your interest if it's piqued by something. Follow these routes will help you discover your life's true purpose. But I think that like key piece is